Welcome to Duty.
Hi, my name is Chris and this is Battle Nonsense. Today I will show you another design concept from my Battlefield 1982 project. If you don't know what that is, then please watch the introduction video and the previous concepts first, as it will otherwise be pretty hard for you to follow what I'm explaining here. Alright, so what kind of customization is available in Battlefield 1982? Many of today's online and social games can be described as unlock simulators, where obtaining these items is the primary reason why people keep playing the game, rather than the gameplay itself. Battlefield 1982 aims to provide you with gameplay that is diverse, interesting and addictive, so that you keep playing it because of the actual gameplay, and not that next unlock or rank. So BF 1982 only features in-game items that do not break its authenticity, so no pink and gold guns. Also, the amount of gadgets and weapon systems that you can unlock is intentionally small, in order to maintain a clean and balanced design, as games that are bloated with items to unlock have shown that this ultimately makes the game feel clunky and negatively affects the balance. Now, how do you get access to these in-game items? The game does not force you to unlock things in a specific order. You can use your combat points or CP to directly buy the item that you want to get. Similar to the service record score of the ranking system, the only way to earn CP is by killing enemies, teamwork actions and playing the objective of the game mode. So players who do all of these things will earn combat points faster than players who focus on just one of them, like killing enemies. This is one of many measures that aim to guide the player and teach them how the game is meant to be played. So what can you buy? Camouflage or paint is an obvious choice. Battlefield 1982 features a variety of camouflage colors and patterns designed for different environments, like woodland, urban, snow, sand, etc. However, the player is not able to select a specific one for his soldier or vehicle, because it would be silly to have them deploy with a snow camo on a jungle map. This is why the map designers choose which camouflage colors and patterns are used on a specific map. The design of the soldier models and the camouflage patterns make sure that you can visually distinguish friend and foe. Firearms are a different topic though. The players can use the gun bench to apply different camouflage colors and patterns, but this always comes at the cost of combat points that you need to spend for changing the paint job. One of the basic goals of Battlefield 1982 is that every class and vehicle is competitive from the beginning. This means that as an infantry player you get a firearm with the necessary attachments and all the class-specific gadgets. In addition to your default firearm, the game features other guns and attachments which you can buy using your combat points. Yet unlike your default gun, the new ones will all arrive naked, so without any attachments. But while Battlefield 4 forces you to unlock the same attachments over and over and over again for every single gun, Battlefield 1982 allows you to use one attachment with all of your compatible guns. Some guns might require unique attachments, so you can't use them on the other guns. This means that you're not necessarily required to buy, in example, an ACOG scope for every single gun that you own, and I will explain in a second why I said not necessarily. So as an infantry player, your firearm is your best friend. Battlefield 1982 embraces this idea and makes your gun a separate entity, which you can then fully customize using the in-game gun bench. Here you can give your firearm a name and define multiple custom named presets or configurations that you can then switch between during a match. The gun bench also allows you in-depth customization of your firearms, as you can mount and dismount attachments you own, or you can use your combat points to buy gun-specific parts like buttstock, trigger, barrel, etc. In addition to that, the gun bench also allows you to directly jump in and out of a test range, where you can test these modifications before you save the configuration preset. So earlier I have said that you are not necessarily required to buy the same attachments over and over again for every single gun that you own. But why is that? Let's say that you own a M16 and then buy a L85. Then you can use the gun bench to take the attachments from the M16 and put them on your L85. This means that you do not have to buy the same attachments again for the L85. But if you want to have specific attachments available on both guns so that you can switch between them during a match, then you can simply use your combat points to buy that attachment again and mount it on the L85. So to buy attachments individually per gun is something optional that you can do in case that you plan on switching between guns very often. What Battlefield 1982 also allows you is to customize how the other players see you, but there are limits to what you can do in order to maintain the authentic design of the game. A few examples of customization options that you can buy using your combat points are voice-over packs, which means that your soldier gets a different voice. For your infantry player model you can change the skin color, the head or face model, and some of the classes allow you to select your gender. Then you can have different gloves, shades, goggles, and you can apply different text or icons on your helmet, which is all visible in the kill card. For vehicles, you can choose between different text or icons to be painted on the exterior that display how many kills you scored in that vehicle. And we can have different icons or paints that display that the player reached the specialist or expert status for this vehicle, which would all also show up in the kill card. So Battlefield 1982 gives you a lot of freedom to customize your in-game character, while not going overboard with it, as this would affect the balance and the authenticity of the game. In the next video we will have a look at the close air support game mechanic, which is meant to help with the ancient issue that air combat is completely separate from the objective play that is going on the ground. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a like, subscribe for more, and I hope to see you next time. Until then, have a nice day and take care. My name is Chris and this was Battle Nonsense.